Hello friends, today is 29th June 2025 and we are going to do a pre-market analysis on gold. Before going to the session, let me remind you to watch last week's pre-market analysis where we have mentioned that from Monday to Friday there will be a lot of news, and in that news it has given a positive impact to the US dollar. When people's confidence in US dollar increases, they start withdrawing their money from gold and they start investing it in the US dollar or the currencies. Here in this video, we have already shown a hidden supply zone area. And when the market reached that hidden supply zone area, the US government has announced for a ceasefire between Israel and Iran. And when the war is over, from last 1 month, due to geopolitical situations, gold has raised 3,200 pips and all our members were in profit. Around 30 days, all our members were making consistent profits. And we already reminded you that if you see the last week video, I already mentioned that I have stopped my trade in this area. Because when you know that it is a red light, there is no need to, trade at this moment. Here we can actually, we can do multiple things. Either we can go for a short sell, or we can simply keep quiet. If you are a person who are focusing on a buy, it's a basic thing that we should stop trading at this area. From this range, because of the war, and because the war has stopped, and because last week the newses were positive for US dollar. What happens when US dollar is positive? The dollar index will rise, and vice versa will happen to gold, where gold will start falling. From this area, gold started falling, and it reached a demand area which is here, and a fib zone, and a demand 1 hour zone, which is the lower time frame zones. And from these zones, market has given us decent profits. Here from this demand area, actually this is a demand area, this was a demand area. From this demand area, market has given us around 200 plus pips profits. We can just simply check from this area. Okay, I have mentioned this is the zone, and from here gold has given us 219 pips profit. This is in 4 hours. If you go to the lower time frame, you can see market has given us some decent amount of profit, and some of our scalpers have taken good amount of profits in this area. After that, I already mentioned that market might come to this zone and react. It came to the fib zone and a small or tiny order block you can see here, and market has reacted and has given us a profit of around 400 plus pips profit. And once this demand zone is broken, this demand zone became a supply zone, and it went from here to here, which is from a range between 3,316 to 3,295. The market reacted from this area and went to the supply zone. So I'll mark it as a supply zone, SUPPLY, supply zone, and the market has again given us a fall from this area. Currently, market is at 3,274 range. So what is going to happen next? My dear friends, before telling you what is going to happen next, I'll tell you what have happened in the past 1 month. In last month, if you see our videos, we have already mentioned that gold from this fib range, it will rise. We already mentioned that gold will rise from this area. And what happened is, gold came and tapped on our fib zone and started pumping like anything. It went up to around 3,200 pips. And after that, we mentioned that gold will move up to minimum this range, which is the possible sell zone, and from here there are chances that gold will fall down. So this is what our analysis said in the daily time frame. So what happened was, market went higher. From there, from this fib zone, and there was a hidden POI which is mentioned in this video. From this zone, market started falling. So I stopped trading at this area, which is the hidden POI range. Now, if you look into the daily time frame, market is here. you should understand one thing, other than the smaller time frame, like other than like this 4 hours or 1 hour and this smaller time frame fib zone, market would be respecting our higher time frame order blocks and fib ranges, or higher time frame demand zones the market will be respecting, and the smaller time frame are like, it's very less chances that it would respect, but still it will respect in a very tiny level, like we can take around 300-400 pips profit, that's it. So while looking, I see that there is an inducement happened here, and there is, while checking, there is no order blocks. I see no order blocks at this area. That means from this low to this high, I did not find even a single order block. But what I feel is, like, what in my analysis, what I can tell you is, while looking into the fib ranges, fib range is a place where there will be many pending orders. So at this range, from this range, you can see, we can say at this is an order, fib range, and there are a lot of pending orders like 3,245 and 3,189 range. At this range, there are a lot of pending orders. There are chances that market would react from this zone. Also, I would also like to show you a very small area where market is currently reacting from. That is this small 4 hours order block, where I'll mark it in the orange color. So I would say from this range to, that is 3,265 range to 3,189 range. So to here, we can select this entire order flow. This can be considered as a daily time frame buy zone. Okay, I don't see any order blocks here. If there was an order block, then I would have given you 100% confirmation that market would rise from here. So what can we do at this area? The only thing that we can do is keep quiet, be very calm, and wait for a confirmation. We can look for a change of character here, so that we can buy to the upside, or else we can, the people who don't know what is change of character or doesn't know about it, you can wait for an IFC candle, an institutional funding candle like this, a green color candle like this. And when the market stabilizes, and if you when there are multiple confirmations that the market is creating, then we can go for a buy at this range. That's what I can tell you right now. This is the current buy zone from 3,274 to 3,154. Now, analyzing more in the daily time frame, you should not forget this fair value gap. This fair value gap, which I have mentioned months back. If you check any videos in our YouTube for the last 1 month, or every week, I have mentioned this fair value gap. I'll give it as green. Okay, fair value gap on every video. Okay, so this is the fair value gap, this is the order block. So there are always chances. Remember, in all of my videos, I always mentioned that there are always chances that market would visit here. If it is visiting here, then that is an ultimate buy for us. It's an ultimate buy for us. Forget everything, buy here. That's it. Also, follow the risk management. By listening to my words, you shouldn't do like that. You should see if there is any confirmations happening. Once the confirmations are there, you can start buying from this area. Okay. Also, I would like to remind you regarding the fib zone, which is a previous fib zone. Like this is a fib range. Okay. So I'll mark it, guys. So this is the daily internal demand. Okay, daily internal demand or fib. Daily internal fib or demand, we can say demand, for you to understand. This is an internal demand zone. This is the main fib level, main fib range. These are all buy zones. We can't say from where market is reacting, but when the market is giving us a positive reactions, we can buy. And this is the ultimate area. This is the extreme order block. What a OB, extreme OB with fib, plus fib, you can say. sorry, I mean with plus FVG, fair value gap. This is the area. So we need to look into the markets to find out from where the market will react. Okay, just wait for the positive signals, guys. Just wait for at least a candle like this green color candle. You know, this is called an IFC candle. Some people call it as hammer as well. When this, some you know, indications like this happens in the market, you can go for a buy. Until and unless that occurs, just wait, guys. See, from last 1 month, 15th May to 16th June, that is almost 31 days. Market has given us 3000 plus profits, 3000 pips plus profit. Let market come and take little bit stop losses. And once the market has completed taking the stop losses, it will continue its ride to higher areas. Okay, it will continue its ride. Until then, wait, be patient, and you should know when to start and when to stop. See, as I mentioned, this was a green light. Okay, while you are in a traffic signal, when it is the green light, I showed you green light here. From here, this is a green light. The green light means what? Go, you can go. So you went from here to here, and I already mentioned the red light also. Red light means stop there. There are many people who bought at this area. That is the biggest thing I would like to tell everybody. The people who bought at this area, their account will be drawdown in this area. Okay, so these people will be in tensions. So you need to know when to start, when to stop. I stopped here. I stopped at this area. Now this is the ranges where with the confirmations we can enter. Also, I would like to tell you regarding what is the next or coming week's newses. So apply. So you can see that on Monday, no much big news and all. One news is there that won't impact much. So on Tuesday there are newses, higher time frame, like means there are high impact newses, and we have crude oil inventories on Wednesday, and Thursday we have initial jobless claims. This is a high impact news. Okay, on Friday it is a holiday. Okay, so from Tuesday to Thursday, these 3 days you should be careful while trading. If it is affecting you know, US dollars, for example, like last week I showed you that all the newses which came were supporting US dollars. It was green. If it is turning red, then it is good for gold. There are chances that gold would rise from this internal demand zones or main fib zones or extreme order block. So guys, wait for our confirmations in the group. In our premium group or in our public group, wait for the confirmations in our group. We'll update when the market is safe to buy. So this is all for this week, my dear friends. Trade safe, protect your capital, and always know when to enter, when to exit. Learn where to enter and where to exit. All the best, guys. Thank you so much.